G'day peeps. I'm still moving out. It's taking a little while. I'm absolutely blown away by the files that are coming out of this camera. That's at 100%. I reckon we're down to the last couple of weeks now. I just thought I'd show you what's going on here. They're building a building next to my building. It's 4 stories and a basement. I've been here for 20 years. It's time for a change. I'm moving into the city, which is what I've photographed my whole life, and it's what most of my career's been about, making books and cards and calendars and all that sort of stuff. I've had a studio in the city, the current one, for 4 years. I had one for a year before that, and I had another one for 4 years before that. So I first got into the city in 2008. Yeah, testing. So that's where I want to be permanently, and then I have the warehouse, and that's where the last film, which you can see up here, that's where the big printer is. The first shot that I took that I still sell, it's called St. Kilda Fog. Here it is. I photographed that in the winter of 1989, 30 years ago. This area here used to be full. Well, g'day shakers and groovers, here it's Matt. How are you? It's so good to be back. Files out of it are better than the D850, and it may have nothing to do with the sensor, and it may have everything to do with the optics. Check out the end of this film for some cracking examples of the Z7 at work. This is my old office. I've got 30 years of work here, and it's taking me a little while to get out. Well, you know what we're unpacking today, because it's in the title, the Z7 with the FTZ and with the 24-70 f4. Now this is an exciting day. I've been on a very long journey through mirrorless, buying the original A7R, then getting the A7 III because Nikon wasn't doing anything, and then literally 6 weeks after I bought my A7 III, they announced this guy. And it's been out, what, a month or so? And there's a lot of talk about it. I think, from what I'm hearing, reading, seeing, it looks like it's a great first attempt from Nikon, and it's in some ways equal to the Sonys, in some ways better than the Sonys, and in some ways not better than the Sonys. But it all depends on what you're doing as to whether those things are an issue. But today is not a review. Today is simply an unboxing, having a feel for it in the hand. Ta-da! The F to Z. There is, and that's interesting, these are not the retail boxes, these are vanilla boxes, because this is a whole kit. There's the 24-70 f4S, which some people like and some people don't. What the hey? And the big kahuna, the big fuss, the game changer, 60 years of history, the Z7. How exciting. Okay, yes, so this is, as I was saying, I'm in my office, which we're slowly getting out of. There's almost nothing left in here. Bit of a temporary studio setup. I'm going to be permanently shooting these things soon from the city office. This is a front gallery. I moved in here 20 years ago, really just looking for somewhere to live, and it was like, oh, well, it's got a shop front as well, so I may as well, you know, I'm a photographer, I'm an artist, I can put pictures in the window, and if I'm lucky, they'll sell as well. And here's one in the window right now, and that sold today. Here is the F to Z, no rocket science there. It feels really nice, it's really light. 24-70. Now I heard someone saying today they didn't understand, they don't understand. Oh, there you go, there's a nice little bag. Is that nice? I think it's a bag, or it could be a lens cloth. They didn't understand the lens choice, which I find amazing. So I was really excited about mirrorless. Yep, it's a cleaning cloth. That's very nice. That's very nice. You don't normally get one of those. Lens cloth slash little baby bag thing. Interesting. They didn't understand the 35 and the 50 and the 24-70. Why doesn't it make any sense? These aren't commonly used lenses. They are extremely commonly used lenses. Probably the most commonly used lenses amongst everybody. Not just pros, that's the thing, it's not just pros. Sony came out with exactly the same 3 lenses when they started, exactly the same ones. So it's weird to me. Anyhow, here's the lens. The 24, yeah, because I got the A7R, the original in 2013 when it came out. I got it, and I got the 50mm and the 35mm. I think maybe they were both 1.8. I can't remember right this second. Oh yeah, I like that rubber. That's got a good feel. Then you've got this all-purpose ring here that you can do whatever you want with. You can program that. That's that new large mount. I don't think this lens is even beginning to use that large mount. Here's the filter. I don't mind a good Hoya. The Hoya HDs, they're supposed to be the best. HD glass, high density, sharp cut UV glass, chemically enhanced optical glass is 4 times stronger. 8-layer anti-reflective coating, water and oil repellent, scratch and stain resistant. Now there's something else hiding in here. What is this? Lens hood. And here is the beautiful Z mount. It's huge, significantly larger than the F mount. Release button, function buttons, aperture, shutter, or whatever you want it to be. It's got a good weight to it, but not very heavy, but it's really well balanced. It feels significantly different to how the A7 R3 feels, and that's a big thing for me, not for everybody. And white to white, and there it is. All right, now we're going to, and I love the fact that these batteries are the same as all the other batteries I have. I probably have about 7 of these now, or maybe even more. Oh, that is a very smooth screen. Wow. Yeah, that seems different to the Sony. Yeah, good action, good noise. I like the way that feels and sounds. Let's have a look through the viewfinder. Well, single point, focus, fast. And that's how I shoot most of what I do. It stops on each screen. It's good too. This is a beautiful camera. I'm liking how it feels in my hand. It feels like a Nikon. It feels like a D850 really. The way I shoot, almost everything is the same, which is very exciting. That's my whole point of being excited about the Z7, about the Zs, and the fact that this is the future of Nikon's lens system. By Christmas 2020, there'll be a few exciting lenses for us to play with. It'll be a very different environment over the next 2 years. And just like it took Sony 5 years to get what they got together, it's going to take Nikon 5 years to get that as well. But of course, we can use all of our current glass and it'll be fun too. The level of detail, again at a 30th of a second handheld, absolutely blowing me away. Here's some photographs I took of my new calendar that's just been launched. I wasn't trying particularly hard, shooting into the sun, so I'm able to bring up the highlights. That's it blown out. Brought it up just because I like the blue sky. The Z7, just looking at, and all I'm doing is looking at picture quality. I think with the lenses and the sensor is obviously a year more advanced than the D850. I actually feel, it's early days, but I feel it's actually a noticeable difference in image quality. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. This is the unboxing of the Z7, which I've talked a lot about. Very excited by the idea of a new mount, a very large mount, a mount that'll be able to do all sorts of interesting things that you may or may not want to do, but it also improves the quality of simply a lens just like this. I am going to go and test this against my D850 and against my A7R3. It's going to be really interesting. All 3 cameras are outstanding cameras in their niches. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you bought any of them, and it's only if you compare them against each other that you can see the pros and cons. But if you were to simply just get one and never play with any of the others, you'd be blown away with any of them. I've used the A7R3 a lot. I've used the D850 professionally, extensively, tens of thousands of frames. This is the new kid on the block. I can tell that it's very, very much a Nikon, and it's going to very easily slip into my hand and slip into my world. For my street photography, brilliant. This is exactly what I want, a smaller camera with smaller lenses, and you don't have to be as imposing as you walk down the street as you are with a full frame DSLR. And this is what I always wanted. When I got the original A7R, I wanted a smaller camera at the same level of quality. I can use my large investment in glass I can use batteries and accessories and flashes that I have many of in the Nikon space. And this just makes a lot of sense for me. I really look forward to testing it. I really look forward to seeing how it is a vlogging camera, and some of the advancements are things like the internal vibration reduction. That is a big deal from my perspective.
And please tell me, what do you think of the Z7? Are you going to get one?
I'll see you over the next few weeks, and I'll be getting as much information and thoughts and feedback. Thanks so much for watching. Please share. You know it makes us all smarter. Please subscribe. All right, we'll see you soon.